Hello and welcome to this new section. So in this section we'll see how 2D arrays look like, two-dimensional arrays. So in the previous video we have seen the 1D array, one-dimensional array, how it looks like, how we declare and access, what is the difference between static and dynamic. So now let's see how 2D arrays are defined. So I should give you an example like int a. So this first part represents your row, number of rows, which is 3, and this another square bracket will represent your column, number of columns. So how it looks like, let me first draw it for you. So this is a array represented in the memory. So how many rows? 3 rows. So put 2 horizontal lines. Okay. So 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3, and 2 columns. 2 columns. Okay. So how many? 2 rows, 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay. So how it actually looks like. So what is the address of this column is 0, and what is the address of this column? 1. Now it is also 0, it is 1, and it is also it's 2. Okay. So this address is 0, 0. This address is 0, 1. This address is 1, 0. This address is 1, 1. Its address is 2, 0. 2, 0. And its address is 2, 2, 1. Okay. So intersection is your address. Intersection is your address. This intersects with this is your address. This intersects with this is your address. So this is a way how in memory it looks like. Okay. So this is a one form of declaring. Let's teach you another way of declaring an array. So int star capital A, int star capital A of 3. If I declare in this way, so what it actually does, and then for individual address elements I should define a specific size. Let us suppose 4 or yes, okay. For 8 of 1 it is new, int of 4, and a of 2 is equal to new of int of 4. Okay. So this is another way of declaring it. How it actually represented, let's see. So this is your normal array which we define. This is another way, second form of declaring this thing. This is the first part and this is the second part. Okay. Now let's focus on how it actually looks like in the memory. So you can visualize it. Let's analyze this part. So what it is, pointer of array 3. So let me create an A, and this is 3. So we can create in this way. Okay. This is what A, capital A, and it is pointing towards these array. Okay, and these pointers are having its own address 0, 1 and 2. Okay. Now this line, what it means, that at array of 0, dynamically assign 4 integers array, contiguous memory of 4. So how it actually looks like? So it actually looks like in this way. Okay, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So these are the arrays which is dynamically allocated. So what did statement do? That at 0 it reference to a size which is created in the heap is pointing towards this array. Okay, and its size is the same. Its size is same. What its size is? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 and 0, 3. And its size is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2 and 1, 3. Okay, its size is 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay, if we want to access the element like 0, 0, so this is a whole array which you can represent. Array having 3 columns, 3 rows and 4 columns. Okay, it is an array of 3 rows and 4 columns. And if you want to access a particular element, we'll see. So these are the 2 ways of declaring elements. So now let's see how can we access elements. So accessing elements is same for both. Like for if in this case, if we take part 1, if we want to access this element, how can we access it? We just type the address of this. What its address is, I have already defined 0, 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1. So 0th row and first column it means. If we want to assign a value of 5, then we can do it. So what it does, actually assigns 5 to this box. Okay, and for this part, this is for part 1, and for part 2 it is same of defining this part. If we define it in dynamically, then it's also same. If we want to access this element, let us suppose this element, okay, what its address is 1, 2. Okay, 1, first row, second, I'm talking about the index, okay, not the column. It's by the way, it's third column and second row, but the index is -1 of both, so 1, 2. So if I want to access this element, capital A of 1 of 2, I want to assign 9 to it. So how can I assign it? So in this, the value 9 is assigned. Okay. So in this, you can see 9 is assigned. Okay. So this 9 is assigned to this address. So this is how you can able to access and assign the elements. Same way, but we can assign it differently. This is a static implementation. We can say static implementation. Okay, and this is dynamic implementation. implementation. Okay, so it is at the compile time and it is at the runtime. You all know these things. Okay, and this is how you can able to access the elements. In the next section we'll see the hands-on of these two things, how it actually works. Okay, so this is it for this section. We'll see you in the next. Happy data structures.